Okay, everyone, we're about the halfway mark. Let's take a look at the brisket. I'm actually checking a few things because up here it's saying 400, but the probe is saying 156. And I like the way it's looking. It's nice and red. I'm going to check the internal temperature. It's at 165.2. I'm going to knock out some of this where it was looking a little bit too dry and dark. I'm using Jeremy's idea of apple cider vinegar and beer. So I hope that everything else he's told me worked out good. I got good smoke coming up. It's good and clear. Of course, it's quite hot. That's why I'm more the one on the top. I asked my neighbor who works at a heating and air conditioning place, and he said trust the probe before I trust the one on the top. He says because it made sense. Heat rises and goes towards the center anyway. So you know, it's been up and down, up and down, up and down. But now, if you look really close, I don't know if you can see this, try to zoom in. And if you look at the edge of that car, the top back edge, you see where it's ripply, almost like a mirage. So I'm getting good smoke. And right now it's been going for 4 hours. So probably got another 4 hours or more left on it. Because it's 170, but it was rendering. Let's take a look at this fat, shall we? Fat's on top. See, it's not giving away yet. So it's not ready yet, not near. So we just relax. Now I ran out of lump charcoal, so I'm having to use briquettes. So we'll get back to y'all when I'm ready to wrap. But for now, this is a wrap. Okay, so I know y'all are wondering why it took me 3 days to get back to y'all on this. course, I was shooting one with my phone outside because I couldn't hardly carry the camera. My leg was hurting, my back was hurting, and I was already out there. I didn't realize how much stuff I'd taken from up here down to there, so I won't be doing that at all. It's a miracle that I even moved the next day, and I didn't very much. My right leg started hurting really bad, and I was thinking, the weatherman says it's not supposed to rain. You know, I think I'll look for a job as a weatherman because I can do better than all them people. They don't get fired when they're wrong. Anyway, I sat out there and then kind of laid on my side and sat and laid on my side and sat. All this for 8 hours watching this brisket, but I never could get it above 150 degrees Fahrenheit. It just would not go. And I tried adjusting the dampers, and I had it going so hot that the firebox was white. But it wouldn't get above 150 degrees, 153 degrees. And of course, the main thermometer in the top, which is wrong, because I have some people who are into refrigeration and stuff next to me, and they said go by the probe I have, because the main thermometer up in the top, that's where heat rises, and it's going to give me a false reading, which made sense. And so I was going by the probes, and they would only go to 153. And so then anyway, I look up about 2 hours later, and here comes the rain coming right at me. That's why I say I'd like to have a job as a weatherman. You know, I can tell you if it's going to rain because of my leg and then my back. And by the time I got everything back up here, I couldn't even move. And I put the brisket, I carried it up. Actually, I pulled it up in a what the heck you call those things? A cooler. And let it sit for about 4 hours. And the flat was nice and tender. But the point, oh man, it was tough. And I looked up online, and it said that I would have to go another 8 hours to get it tender. And I'm like, it had a nice smoke ring and everything, but I'm like, I ain't gonna go out there and take everything back down, and sit there for another 8 hours. It's not happening, not with me. I was in pain. And the next day, oh, you can forget it. I couldn't even hardly walk, literally. I was in bad pain, and I'm still, my left side is all messed up and hurting. So anyway, I had this idea. I said, what about an Instapot? Because it's a pressure cooker. I said, I'm wondering, if that would work. And so I put all the brisket in the pressure cooker and hit pressure cook, or I put it in the Instapot and hit pressure cook, and it went for 15 minutes, which is quite a bit of time for to pressure cook something. But seeing how brisket is the toughest, is really tough cut of meat, I wanted to see, just what it would do. And I let it go for 15 minutes, and 15 minutes. Shut up. And after 15 minutes, hopefully I don't drop the camera in here. As you can see, this brisket is falling apart. And look at that smoke ring that was around it. All of it's just... And see, I wanted to finish it off at 275 degrees. But I couldn't get it over 153. So I wasn't going to sit there and take everything down and wait for 8 hours. You know, try to smoke for 8 hours, because I don't sit up very good for over 30 minutes at a time, and I can't stand for over 30 minutes at a time, and then I have to lay down a little bit and get off my back, and I don't know what I've done, but my left side is really hurting. So hopefully I'll push through this. Medication helps, as they've got me on, but they've got me on taking 2 tramadol like every 3 or 4 hours, every 3 hours I think, and I can't do that. It makes me violently ill. So all I can take is 1 tramadol, and then lay in bed, and I'm no good for that whole day. You know, it's just way too much pain. But anyway, yeah, I found out after I used that Instapot, I went online and checked out brisket in an Instapot, and evidently some people actually cook the whole brisket in an Instapot. I don't know how they do it. You know, you'd have to slice it first, but then it wouldn't have the smoke flavor or anything. And this has got natural. I use pecan and hickory, and so it's got the smoke flavor. So I don't know how these people that just use straight Instapot, you know, do that. I just put it in there and put some, I mean, it was my own idea. As I put the brisket back in, I put it into the Instant Pot, and then I got some of the Wagyu Tallow and put a spoonful of it in there, and then I put a can full of beef broth, and locked the Instant Pot down and let it go for 15 minutes. And I saw online where some of the people were always suggesting that you do it for 5 minutes at a time. I put it on for 15 and it came out. I mean, it's still together, and it's really tender, super tender. And with that Wagyu tallow, it's almost like putting butter on your tongue. It's got that good flavor, and it's really smooth. So if y'all are wondering, and I don't even know if my phone actually took, because I raised up the top of the smoker and tried to take pictures of it and stuff, and I don't know if it took. Let's see. trying to see if I got photos of the brisket cooking. Nope, I don't. And see, that's another thing. That brisket weighed, I don't know how much it weighed after it was, after 8 hours. I mean, a lot of the drippings went down into the bottom. And when I first got it, it was 16 or 17 pounds. I'm not supposed to lift over 10 pounds. So I moved the little table really close to the smoker. I mean, we're talking like inches, and I just pulled the brisket across both times, so I didn't lift that much weight. I mean, I try to watch myself because, I may have a good day one day and a really bad one the next. It's a great week if I have 3 good days in a week. I'm serious. That's how bad my back is. Um, I'm not, like I say, they told me don't drive longer than 30 minutes. I'm not supposed to sit longer than 30 minutes. I'm not supposed to stand longer than 30 minutes. And sometimes I try to push it just to see if I can go a little bit longer, and no. And I even try playing my drums, and sometimes I can't, most of it I can't get more than 2 minutes um, with my kick pedals because my lower back and my legs will start hurting really bad. So, yeah, don't feel sorry for me. I mean, I'm just telling you all why it takes me so long to get a video um, shot and edited and online. So that's the only reason. Um, you know, it's just I can be in pain in no time, and I can turn while I'm asleep and then wake up in severe pain. I mean, it's like, wow, y'all see this place? It's all small, and I've got everything within grabbing distance because I've fallen twice, but I've got everything within grabbing distance in case I start to fall. I can reach and grab things. Because I'm telling you, it's no fun to fall, and no fun to be this way. Some days I get so furious, because I want to do something and I can't, and I know I can't. So what can I say? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Now y'all know if y'all are smoking a brisket and you want to finish it off at 250 or 275 and you can't get you've been smoking it for 8 hours and you can't get over 150 degrees, if you got an Instapot, put everything in the Instapot with a can of broth and fire that up for 15 minutes. It's just that's the only way. I could have actually put the my stove or oven. I could have put the oven on 275 and put the brisket in there, but then they tend to come out dry, and I don't want dry. The whole goal is to make it juicy, which is basically fat is what is coming off there, so I can't eat that much. My doctor will be shooting me. She'll have that blood test and say, your cholesterol is off the charts. I'll be like, yeah, I know. I ate 15 pounds of brisket. No, I only ate, I've been snacking on it for a couple of days now because I can't eat that much, and so I doubt it's going to show very much on there as far as my cholesterol goes, but it's good, and I got barbecue sauce with it, so, and it's tender, and now y'all know the secret. You know, get you a Instapot, put that sucker on pressure cooker, and dump a can of beef broth, and put the top on, and let it go for 15 minutes. And then it'll be as tender as it can be. Okay, appreciate y'all. Oh, that don't sound right. That sounds like someone else I know. Anyway, if you're in a warm place, go swimming. If you're in a cold place, snuggle up. And hit like down below if this told you something or helped you. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And y'all stay safe. And we will see y'all later. Love you guys. Bye.